Hey everyone, we are in the middle of football season, my boyfriend's favorite time of year, and I have the perfect game day treat for you guys, but with a Latin Caribbean twist, of course. I'm making crispy, delicious plantain chips with a zesty lime salt, and I'm gonna pair that with a creamy, herbaceous avocado crema, here on Cooking with Sabor. Sundays at my house during football season, yeah, they're hectic and they're full of people, especially guys. And guys need their grub, their football food. And that's actually how I made up this recipe. They always had a bunch of potato chips and dips and Cheetos and tortilla chips, but you know what? Nothing overly authentic Latino or Caribbean food. That's how I came up with my plantain chips and my avocado crema. And the avocado crema is so easy to make. The food processor does all the work for you. We're gonna start off with one avocado, Haas. Half that avocado's already in, now the other half. Perfect. Alright, now we have a 1/4 cup of sour cream. A heaping 1/4 cup. And then we're gonna chop up some fresh cilantro, a 1/4 of a cup. All right, in goes the 1/4 cup of cilantro. Now we're gonna add some salt and pepper. So it's going to be 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and it goes. And we're gonna do a sprinkling of fresh ground pepper. That's good. And now to add a little something special, we are going to add a 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cumin. All right. All that's missing now is a tablespoon of lime juice. But before I juice the lime, I want to zest it real quick because I'm going to use the zest for my lime salt. Alright, so I'm done zesting my lime. I want to take about half of the lime zest of one lime, which is approximately about 1/2 teaspoon. Let's see here. Perfect. Now we're going to take 1/2 our teaspoon of lime and put it into 2 tablespoons of kosher salt and mix it in. This is going to infuse the lime zest and the salt. Alright, so we're done with our lime salt. Now I can finally use the lime. We're going to cut it in half and put 1/2 a lime into the avocado crema. That's about a tablespoon. so lime juice is in. all we have left to do is pulse it. Let's see how that looks. Looks really good. Alright, so I'm just scraping down the sides of my avocado crema. Looks to be ready. And I'm going to remove this sharp blade. Careful with the sharp blade though. Bloody avocado crema, no bueno. Alright, so now all that's left is for me to taste it, just to make sure that it's perfect. If it needs a little extra salt, just sprinkle a little more. Let me see. That is so good. I get some tartness from the sour cream and the richness and like the luxuriousness in the mouth from the avocado. It's so good, but it's all cut with the freshness of the cilantro and the nice tang of the lime. It's a really, really good dip. I cannot wait to eat these with the chips. Alright, so I'm going to store the avocado crema in the refrigerator to keep it cool until I make my plantain chips. And I'm going to take the cling wrap and actually press it against the dip so it doesn't develop a skin. And since it also has avocado in it, so it doesn't brown. And remember, the lime juice is going to help it from browning, and also the cling wrap against the skin is going to help oxygen, is going to actually prevent oxygen from getting into the dip. Perfect. Ready to go in the fridge. Alright, so I actually just cleaned up a bit, and now we're ready for our plantains. Let me go get them. Now we're gonna peel our green plantains. So I'm gonna take a green plantain and cut both sides off, and then just run my knife down the middle. And then you take your thumb and you push your way between the skin and the flesh of the plantain. And then run your fingers down. Comes right out. Okay, so I just got my mandolin so we can slice our plantains nice and thin. I'm gonna put it on the thinnest setting possible because you want those plantains to get really, really crispy in the oil. It's good to go. Alright, so I am ready with all of my plantains. Now we need to go to the fryer. Let's see if my oil is ready. So my oil has been heating up for the last 12 minutes. It's nice and hot. It's about 350 degrees. I'm using about 4 to 5 cups of vegetable oil, but canola oil works great too. So let's get these puppies into the bath. They're nice and thin, and I like dipping them in ice cold water right before I put them in the fryer. While you're frying them, make sure not to overcrowd the pan because you don't want the temperature of the oil to go down. You always want it at a constant 350 degrees. So I have about 8 to 10 plantain chips here. They're frying, they're getting nice and golden brown and crispy, and I love doing that water trick because it gets them even crispier. Since oil and water react, I don't know why, it just gets them extra crispy, and that's what you want for this. Alright, so once they're out of their nice little oil bath and they're ready to go and they're beautiful and golden brown, since they're still fresh out of the oil, we're gonna quick hit it with some fresh lime juice. Just a couple of drops, not too much. And then after that, we're gonna hit it with some lime salt. And that actually makes sure that the lime and salt stick to the plantain chips. I'm here finishing up my second batch of plantains. I might have to do a third batch because, like I said, I don't want to crowd the pan. And then after that, it's tasting time. Alright, so that was my last batch of plantain chips. I'm just finishing them off with some lime salt and we're ready to go. My plantain chips are ready and I cannot wait to try them. Do you hear that crunch? It's so crunchy. And the lime juice and the salt, it's the perfect complement. I'm gonna finish this one up and then we're gonna try the crema. So good. How is this not football food? This is amazing. And it's so funny because actually, ever since I made these, my boyfriend can't go a Sunday without them, and neither can his friends. It's their favorite football food. They're that good. It is such a good compliment. The creaminess along with the crispiness, it's perfection. Really, really a great combination. Give it a try at home, guys. You will not regret it. See you guys next time. Qué rico. Sabroso. Hey everyone, if you liked this video, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Sabor. I'm also available on Facebook at facebook.com/cookingwithsabor. Also Instagram and Twitter at Cristina Godron. Or you can also click the links below. Thanks.